good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, PD, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Tuesday, the 18th day of November. Yeah, it's already there. November the 18th. So close to that day that everybody looks forward to. Good morning, Yulin Alexander, Mary E. Banks, Mildred Smith. Good morning, Lauren Salim. Good morning to you also. Hope you're doing fine. Reminding you that it is indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. Monica Mayrose Williams, good morning. To God be the glory this morning. Yeah, I'm alive. And with life, all things are possible, yeah? Another opportunity to right the wrongs. Sylvina Charles, good morning. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Valerie Farray, good morning to you. How are you doing this morning? Hope you're doing fine. Scara and the guys inside of our guy. Abel, good morning. Peppy, good morning to you also. I hope all is well. Let's see if we've got, we just got it there. All right, Tuesday's prayer. Heavenly Father, you did it again. You woke us up and allowed us to see another day full of your grace and your mercy. You didn't have to do it, but we're so glad you did. I pray that you would open the floodgates of heaven and let it rain. Lord, please pour down some blessings upon blessings, healing, favor, protection, and financial abundance upon everyone reading this in the precious name of Jesus. Amen. Good. Therefore, we also pray always for you that our God would count you worthy of his calling and fulfill all the good pleasure of his goodness and the work of faith with power. Yeah, Tuesday blessing. Have a glorious Tuesday. Let your light shine so people everywhere may see your good actions and praise God in heaven because of it. Matthew 5 and verse 16. Good morning, Jennifer Collymore. Good morning, Petlin. How are you doing? Petlin, you all right? Petlin, where's my foreign? I want to take the time out and say good morning to teacher Dolisha Lambert Henry of Richmond in St. Andrews. You're celebrating your birthday today. Well, you've got greetings coming from your dad in Grand Turk. Yeah, okay, so happy birthday, Dolisha. And I do hope that you live to see many, many more birthdays to come. It is 24 minutes onto the 7 o'clock hour. I'm still here. Here's Dr. Pete Odera. The word of the day today, that word is melancholy. Melancholy. I'm sure you heard that word before. Melancholy. It is spelled M-E-L-A-N-C-H-O-L-Y. Melancholy. And what it means a feeling of sadness. Have you ever woke up and you just feel down? You feel like not doing anything. There's something bothering you, but you can't figure it out what it is. That's a melancholy feeling, a feeling of sadness. The rainy day filled her with melancholy. That's the way we can use that word in a sentence. When you look at life and all the things that could have been and should have been that aren't, then sometimes some folks go into that melancholy phase. But I always say nothing takes God by surprise, and nothing that occurs in our life takes God by surprise. It's all part of his plan. We just got to come in line with it. Sometimes expectations, sets us up for disappointment because we expect this to happen at that time and that to happen at this time. No. Many are the plans of man, but it's the master's purpose that gets fulfilled. And the sooner we get to understand that, the more peaceful we will be. Our lives will become more peaceful, less stress, less worry. Melancholy. That's the word of the day. Good morning to you, Nadisha. the Holmes family, Louis and everybody in Cafe, Miss B. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm still here. Dr. Peter Udera. Had the opportunity of engaging him in conversation a couple of weeks ago. Such a simple dude, but so powerful. He has touched so many lives. Morning to you, Brandon Paddocks, all the way inside of London. And he's locked on. Brandon, everybody missing you, boy. Michelle Daniel, good morning. Yolan Swan, good morning. Jillian McIntyre. Yeah, Yolan say, yes, it happens to all of us sometimes. We set ourselves up, you understand? We think that we're in control, but we're really not in control. Where were we when he was creating the world to come and think that we can dictate? There are folks who go into witchcraft and do all kind of things to change the course of action. But your day is coming. Remember that. Your day is coming. All iniquity workers, you've got your place set for you in the pit of hell. Remember that. Yeah, you're trying to be a grown god. And that ain't gonna happen. You've gotta pay, man. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Now celebrate even the smallest steps towards your goal. Progress is the true win. Yeah, don't wait for the big things to happen. You know, they don't always happen. Celebrate the small things, and when you put them together and they culminate, you know, the progress, you'll realize, hey, I've made it, man. I have made it. Yeah, that's the way it rolls. It's I want to make somebody dance this morning, you know. All right, yeah, let's do this. Good. You're not alone. Sometimes, whatever you're going through, know that. Good morning to former Prime Minister, the Honorable Tillman Thomas. How are you doing, you and the family? Good morning, Andre. Ricky, good morning. Ricky Thomas, and then Ricky, my man that is involved in the pigs production. Good morning to you. Beaton, good morning. Well, I say, those are the twists and turns. Yeah. You're not alone. The Hilaire family, you're not alone in this, right? We're in this together. The one said life is easy. Alistair will be laid to rest next Tuesday. Just one day after his birthday. Miss Frank, good morning to you and the family. The folks in Maribor, good morning. Good morning, Lafayette, Messi and Darius and all the guys and gals. Good morning, Pearls, Cheryl and Simon, Jack and everybody. Miss Margaret, good morning. Auntie Almond, Helen, good morning to you all. Auntie Elsa and Trev, Zavi, Zuri, Sam, Party, Skeeter, Jerry, all the way in Canada, good morning to you. Archie, Dahlia, Daisy, good morning. All the little cousins and everybody, good morning. Uncle Glyden, what's up? Curleen, good morning to you. You and Daddy Curty. Well, let's see what's buzzing. Good morning, Nigel. Nigel, I'm a little nephew. Good morning to you. How are you and the family doing? Good morning to the folks in NIS. Yeah, good morning. What buzzing this morning? Fisheries Act amendments to be debated tomorrow. CARICOM IDB project on poverty and vulnerability includes Grenada. In the region, Rowley warns Trinidad at grave risk. Internationally, FEMA chief resigns. And in sports, Grenada at CONCACAF Coach Education Conference. Folks, don't forget tomorrow, Wednesday, going out to the Kirani James Athletic Stadium and witness the West Indies on the 19th taking on England on the 19th in the second of 7 encounters. West Indies already won the first one by 4 wickets. Yep, we look forward to another great encounter. All right, so those are the buzzing stories. Reminding you it's Tuesday and it's a good day to have a good day. Good morning, Pastor Benedict Newton. You're not alone. Yeah, you're not alone, Yoland. the wonderful folks inside of Upper St. John and St. Andrew, Carl, Abraham, and everybody. Miss Christine and Brem Telfa. Good morning, Sherlyn, Christine. Everybody, good morning, good morning. The Reason family.
Everybody has been done.
Yeah.
Somehow, sometime.
Whether you believe it or not. Lawrence, Jennifer Lawrence, good morning to you.
Twists and turns, there's no straight lines.
Erlin, all the way in the U.S., good morning. A special good morning to the hardworking and dedicated staff of the Child Protection Authority.
You must rise up.
Yeah.
Stand up. Stand up.
Folks, the AM edition of News, Sports and the Weather comes up right after this. Before I go, saying good morning to Dylan Simeon Matthew. Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Come away.
Christmas comes with more choices. Red curtains or white curtains, new paint or new furniture. Christmas dinner, that's a must. One ham or maybe two. Decisions. With financing from Co-op Bank, more is possible. Get up to $50,000 and make more of your dreams come true this Christmas. Plus, get an opportunity to win gifts and prizes. Christmas does come with more smiles, more togetherness, more love. And at the end of it all, it's more than worth it. This is your season for more with Co-op Bank. Visit our website for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Dreams come true with our Co-op Bank loan.
At Oasis Pet and Garden, we bring you the best products at the best prices nationwide. Wholesale prices available on selected items. Come take advantage of our amazing in-store discounts. At Oasis Pet and Garden, there is something for everyone. To order and for more information, contact Oasis Pet and Garden today. Or contact us on Facebook or Instagram. Oasis Pet and Garden, a home for farmers.
Grenada Get Ready, GBN, the Ministry of Education, and the Division of Culture proudly presents Christmas Harmony 1.0, the inaugural primary school carol singing competition. Join us on Friday, December the 5th at 1 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Magical voices, festive spirit, and exciting competition await. Tickets, adults $10, children $5. Christmas Harmony 1.0. No place to be. Be there.
Need to open a bank account? There's no time to make the drive to stand in line. Get ready. Opening an account with Republic On Board is easy from anywhere at any time, even while waiting for a food order. So you don't have to skip lunch. Republic On Board. Fast, easy, secure. Visit www.republiconboard.com to open your account today.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Tuesday, 18th November 2025. Coming up in the news, Fisheries Act amendments to be debated tomorrow. CARICOM IDB project on poverty and vulnerability includes Grenada. In the region, Rowley warns Trinidad at grave risk. Internationally, FEMA chief resigns. And in sports, Grenada at CONCACAF Coaching Education Conference. The details to these and more right after these messages.
humility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Good morning, everyone. With the news in detail for this Tuesday morning, I am Gordon Joseph. Government will move to amend the Fisheries Act tomorrow when the lower house meets on Wednesday in 19th November 2025. The changes include creating an observer and monitoring system and raising penalties up to $100,000 or 12 months in prison. These amendments are required for Grenada to regain access to the U.S. seafood market, which is set to ban Grenadian fish from January 1st, 2026 over non-compliance with the U.S. Marine Mammal Protection Act. The new provisions empower the Chief Fisheries Officer to run an observer program to collect reliable scientific and compliance data and allow the minister to make regulations to marine mammals. More than 3,000 fisherfolk and 900 vessels could be affected by the U.S. ban. We must note that fish exports, mainly to the U.S. East Coast, generate over 50 million EC dollars a year. Grenada participated in a regional cocoa development workshop held on November 13th and 14th at the University of the West Indies, St. Augustine in Trinidad. The FAO and the Cocoa Research Center hosted the sessions, which brought together Caribbean cocoa-producing countries to refine a regional roadmap for the industry. Grenada's delegation from the Cocoa Association, the Ministry of Agriculture, and Belmont Estate highlighted priorities such as restoring abandoned lands, improving farm practices, boosting youth involvement, and growing value-added production with a national goal of reaching 1,000 metric tons. Delegates said the workshop provided valuable guidance as Grenada works to strengthen a modern and competitive cocoa sector. And finally, on the local scene, CARICOM has partnered with the Inter-American Development Bank to develop a statistical framework for measuring poverty and vulnerability across the region, including Grenada. The 36-month project will be piloted in the Bahamas, Belize, Guyana, and Trinidad and Tobago, but Grenada and other CARICOM states will benefit from strengthened regional data systems, guidelines, and training tools to assess economic, social, and environmental vulnerabilities. The commencement workshop was held on November 12th at the CARICOM Secretariat in Georgetown, Guyana, with regional participation online. CARICOM Deputy Secretary General Dr. Armstrong Alexis said the initiative is urgent, citing disasters such as Hurricane Melissa, and stressed that accurate, timely data is essential for effective responses and climate resilience. IDB Country Representative Lorena Solazar said the project will help governments, including Grenada, design better policies and build resilient communities. The Bahamas will lead the initiative, supporting CARICOM's goal of sustainable development across member states. That's the local news. Stay with us. The regional and international developments are straight ahead, followed by the sports and the weather. In the region, former Trinidadian Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has warned that Trinidad and Tobago is at grave risk following recent government statements on foreign policy. Speaking at a press conference yesterday, Rowley said the current administration has abandoned the country's long-standing neutral stance, placing it in the potential path of military conflict between the United States and Venezuela. He criticized the Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessa's support for the U.S., saying it undermines CARICOM's zone of peace principle. Rowley questioned whether Trinidad and Tobago has measures in place to protect itself, warning that even threats to offshore gas platforms could disrupt electricity and industrial production. Rowley emphasized that any consequences now stem from decisions taken by the current government, not from agreements signed under his administration. Jamaica and other vulnerable nations are urging urgent climate action at the UN COP30 talks after Hurricane Melissa caused nearly $10 billion in damage. Ministers warned that current global plans aren't enough to limit warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius and called on rich nations to provide more financial support. UN Climate Executive Secretary Grenada's Simon Steele said, and other leaders, they stressed that delays risk lives, livelihoods, and food security. COP30 negotiators now face pressure to strengthen emissions cuts, phase out fossil fuels, and deliver promised climate financing. Turning our attention now to the international scene, the top official at the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, has resigned after only 6 months in the role. CBS News correspondent Chanel Call has more in this report.
David Richardson, who is the head of FEMA, announcing his resignation this morning, saying he's leaving his post. Important to mention here, he's only been serving in this role for the last 6 months. Before this, Reid, we understand that he was the Assistant Secretary for the Department of Homeland Security's Countering Weapons of Mass Destruction's office. These are some photos of Richardson. Now, from the outset, we understand that his leadership style sort of garnered a lot of attention within the agency. In fact, in his first all-hands meeting with agency staff, he said, quote, "Don't get in my way. I will run right over you." Then he declared, "I and I alone speak for FEMA." Now, we have reached out to the Department of Homeland Security for comment on his resignation.
And finally, the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration said it is lifting all restrictions on commercial flights that were imposed at 40 major airports during the country's longest government shutdown. ABC News has more.
They had slowly scaled back on restrictions over the past couple of days, and they also had an extensive safety review. Now they feel confident that we're good to go. Now the FAA is pointing out, though, this is interesting, that the agency is aware of non-compliance by some carriers over the course of that emergency order.
And that's the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting segment is straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. Grenada is participating in the second CONCACAF Coach Education Conference in Guatemala City, Guatemala. Training started yesterday and concludes today, November 18th. The Grenada Football Association is represented by Technical Director Alista Fleming, Women's Football Coordinator Melanie Thomas, and Coach Educator Martin Harvey. The two-day event brings together leaders from 41 member associations to share best practices and align coaching strategies. The West Indies on their tour of New Zealand for the three-match one-day international series, while after losing the first game by just 7 runs, thanks in large part to New Zealand's Daryl Mitchell scoring 119 runs off 118 balls, West Indies come into today's second match with pressure to level the series. The second ODI is scheduled to take place at McLean Park in Napier, New Zealand. New Zealand currently lead the series 1-0 and will look to build on the momentum gained from the first match. West Indies, meanwhile, must bounce back from the narrow defeat, regain composure, and produce a stronger all-round performance if they are to stay alive in the series. With the New Zealand's batting lineup in good form, the Windies bowlers will be aiming to tighten lines and apply early pressure. I will give you an update during the morning as to what is going on with that match. And that's the sports at this time. We'll have more sports during a luncheon newscast and in a primetime newscast later on in the evening. Stay with us, folks. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Sisson's got you covered this Christmas. From ceiling to floor, from outside to inside, Sisson's is formulated to bring out our true Caribbean flair. Get 20% off Sisson's Ceiling White, Easy Clean, and Sisson's Aqua Floor Paints. Plus, every Sisson's purchase is an entry to win the grand prize of a 65-inch TV. Just scan the QR code, attach a picture of your receipt, and you are entered to win. Promotion runs October 1st to December 20th, 2025. Sisson's, good looks that last.
It's 1 minute after 7 o'clock for this morning's weather forecast. I now join forecaster Tricia Miller at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Tricia.
Good morning to you and good morning to you listeners of GBN. It's a fair morning here at the airport. Winds are variable at 3 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 1014.5 millibars, which is above the mean and it's rising. Present temperature 26.8 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 88%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 30.9 degrees Celsius and the minimum temperature last night was 25.7 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, only 0.9 of a millimeter in rainfall was recorded here at the MBIA. This brings the total for the month so far to 46 millimeters. Now the public forecast valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy with light to moderate showers, especially this afternoon and overnight. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Today's maximum temperature is expected to get up to 30.5 degrees Celsius. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. Tides will be low around 8:30 a.m. and high about 2 p.m. Sunset this evening at 5:38. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:06. So just to recap, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with light to moderate showers, especially this afternoon and overnight. From the mid-office, Tricia Miller.
Thank you very much, Tricia. Have yourself a wonderful day now. Folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
It's now 3 minutes after 7 o'clock. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. Fisheries Act amendments to be debated tomorrow. CARICOM IDB project on poverty and vulnerability includes Grenada. In the region, Rowley warns Trinidad at grave risk. Internationally, FEMA chief resigns. And in sports, Grenada at CONCACAF Coach Education Conference, and West Indies senior men's cricket team, that is, they take on New Zealand in the second of the 3-match series. New Zealand already 1 up. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Tuesday, November 18th, 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a productive and safe day. Drivers, I urge you to be cautious on the road. It can be slippery at times, reducing your traction, and stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. To the folks on Hot FM, good morning, Graphics and his team. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to another engagement at another time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
This holiday season, let the Monica Benoit Wonderland of Lights lead the way to Christmas at the Point. Starting November 30th, the Quarantine Point Recreational Park transforms into a glowing wonderland with dazzling light displays that are the true showstoppers of the season. Take a magical tuk-tuk tunnel ride through twinkling arches. Explore Santa's Grotto, cozy up with a picnic blanket under the stars, and savor delicious eats from local vendors. Entry is just $5 for walk-ins, $10 per carload, and $20 for premium carload parking. Plus, grab a cozy picnic blanket for only $40 and enjoy the season in style. Special pricing applies for New Year's Eve. Visit our Instagram or Facebook pages at Rotary Club of Grenada Events for more details. It's holiday fun for the entire family every night from 5 p.m. till midnight, and it all supports the charitable work of the Rotary Club of Grenada. Christmas at the Point. When the sun sets, the wonder begins. Mark your calendars. It all begins November 30th.
Hey there. Did you know? The GPPA now offers more ways to take control of your health. That's right, copper and hormonal IUDs plus hormonal implants, all available to you. Safe, effective, and empowering options, because your body, your choice. This message is brought to you by the Grenada Planned Parenthood Association through the Build Back Equal project, funded by Global Affairs Canada.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
It's the happiest time of the year. With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you Nexa is here. It's the happier holiday time of the year.
Dreams come alive with Nexa Credit Union's Happier Holiday Loan. Get up to $50,000 for gifts, home makeovers, travel, and more. With easy payments, affordable rates, and quick approvals. This year is happier with mystery wrap giveaways online, Santa's Happier Holiday surprises in branches, and one lucky person will win the grand prize. A day pass for 3 at Sandals. And Nexa will donate up to $5,000 to a school of your choice. Visit our social media to vote as we make more than wishes come true.
It's the happier holiday time of the year.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, folks, it's now 10 minutes after 7 o'clock, and at this time I'm joining WPC Smith, a replacement for Corporal Paul, not total replacement. Corporal Paul, we sent him on a little leave, so WP Smith is going to do the traffic report for us this morning. Good morning, WPC Smith.
Hi, good morning.
And welcome. Tell us what's happening traffic-wise.
Good morning to the listeners and viewers of GBN Live. Traffic-wise this morning, at this time it's a bit light to moderate in most areas, and we are expected to build up as we go later into the morning, especially in the areas of Parade, Defu, Monge, and so on.
Okay, and as it relates to the town of St. George's, what's it like?
Right. At this present moment, the flow of traffic is very light, minimal traffic in the town as we speak. But, as the morning progresses, the traffic will build up as persons will be trying to get to work on time for 8 o'clock.
Okay, and usually I have been making that request to Corporal Paul to have some sort of monitoring in that the Woburn Junction area, the cliff area where the construction of the road is being done. There seems to be a big traffic buildup around there on mornings, and I suggested that if it was controlled by police or even traffic wardens, it can create some easement. Have you gotten any report on that?
At this time, I do not have any reports, but what I can say is that we, in the Grenada Valley area, around the bathroom place there are some cones and no parking signs that have been placed there to alleviate persons parking in that area to ease the flow of traffic. So that should help if because from that area, it usually backs up all the way back to Auburn in spite of the construction taking place there.
Okay. All right. Well, I do know that we'll be having the drone footage tomorrow so we can have an actual sight of what's taking place. But I also know with the Yuletide season creeping in, the traffic department and by extension the entire RGPF will be putting all the contingency measures in place to ensure one, traffic easement, and two, safety of shoppers and everyone alike.
That is correct. We have our plan already in place and has already taken effect since the Yuletide season has begun on the 15th of November.
Okay, so we look forward to the traffic, the drone footages tomorrow. And usually there is always also a heavy buildup of traffic coming from the western corridor. Some attempt to come up Cemetery Hill and so forth, and also Mara Still. Have you gotten any reports on that?
Right. So in light of that as well, from Breezan come down there where we had that complaint of vehicles being parked on the side of the road, cones and no parking signs are placed there to alleviate persons parking there to ease the flow of traffic. So all the way up Cemetery Hill, Old Fort Road, there are cones and no parking signs to prevent persons from parking, which usually cause obstruction to the free flow of traffic.
Okay, great. All right. Well, it seems as though we have the parish of St. George covered, and I know that your members of your team will be moving around. I know some of my friends are usually on the motorbike, just riding through, trying to get the traffic under control. So I want to thank you for that this morning. Is there anything you thought we left out?
Right. So I just want to inform you that there will be some traffic arrangements beginning on Wednesday, the 19th of November, as we facilitate the Nawasa and the Lane of the Pipes project. So from the Kirani James Boulevard towards the south of the island, it will be one way until Food Fair Supermarket in Grandman, and that will begin tomorrow. Please the Lord. And then vehicles traveling from the southernmost part of the island will be diverted by a Montu public road to continue through Carland Park, that's opposite the 473 Flavors, onto Gulf Coast Public Road, onto Jangley Public Road, and to exit onto the Springs Public or Belmont Public Road. So persons from tomorrow, please the Lord, that would be the new traffic arrangement for 3 weeks total.
And it's only for traffic coming out from the south, the traffic that is going into the southernmost part of the island. Does that affect them as well?
No. So when you leave town and you're heading towards the Grenada, you get as far as Food Fair Supermarket. And then you take the Montu Road onto wherever else you wish to go.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, WPC Smith. And we look forward to your briefing us tomorrow morning, of course, with drone footage and all right?
Yes, you're most welcome, everyone. I wish everyone a productive day. To the motorists, continue to be vigilant, continue to drive safely, and practice all the road safety tips that we usually give.
There's a question that we always ask on morning. I don't know if Corporal Paul cited that to you. If you're texting, then who is driving?
That is correct. Who is driving if you're texting?
Lovely. Have a great day, WPC Smith.
Thanks, and same to you.
All right, and folks, that has been the traffic report for this morning. We take a quick commercial break and we get back with the conversation. We start the conversation when we get back.
Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. This is exciting news for all car lovers and car owners. Get ready for Grenada Autofest 2026, a car show with a difference from antique and classic to modern innovations. Saturday, March 14th at the Roy St. John playing field in Tantine. Car owners, this is your chance to show off. Get that machine ready. Get that ride in mint condition. It's full throttle face-off between old school rides, the hot rod, and the supercharged modern customized rides. This is a family affair. Bring the kids, bring the crew, bring the whole yard. It's the Grenada Autofest 2026 on Saturday, March 14th. Get ready.
Served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Sisson's got you covered this Christmas. From ceiling to floor, from outside to inside, Sisson's is formulated to bring out our true Caribbean flair. Get 20% off Sisson's Ceiling White, Easy Clean, and Sisson's Aquaflow paints. Plus, every Sisson's purchase is an entry to win the grand prize of a 65-inch TV. Just scan the QR code, attach a picture of your receipt, and you are entered to win. Promotion runs October 1st to December 20th, 2025. Sisson's, good looks that last.
Need to open a bank account? There's no time to make the drive to stand in line. Get ready. Opening an account with Republic On Board is easy from anywhere at any time, even while waiting for a food order. So you don't have to skip lunch. Republic On Board. Fast, easy, secure. Visit www.republiconboard.com to open your account today.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the conversation. It's now 21 minutes after 7 o'clock, and I do not have any in-house guests this morning, so I am going to endeavor to engage you on a very topical issue. On Sunday, we had the launch of the Democratic People's Movement, or the People's Democratic Movement. Nonetheless, you know what I'm talking about. And subsequent to that, we had the Honorable Peter David, representative for the town of St. George and the current leader of the party. He was on Beyond the Headlines last night, and my colleague Colin Dow asked some very pertinent questions, and he answered. For example, he looked at, when asked about constitutional review. I know a number of persons, of people have been very concerned, especially Citizen Rolo. He's been, consistently asking for constitutional review, and You should have heard the response that the Honorable Peter David gave, and he thought of engagement and also the fact that it should be done by an independent group of persons, also not necessarily a political or governmental project. All right. Also, his response when asked about enhancing healthcare, he spoke on Project Polaris and his thoughts on it. Also, he delved into what he can and will do as the movement to enhance the agricultural and the tourism sectors. Now, what are your thoughts on what you've heard thus far as it relates, one, to the launch of the movement, the Democratic People's Movement or People's Democratic Movement, and the plans that you heard, how feasible, how practical? What are your thoughts on whether you like it or not? The political landscape has changed because we've seen previous political parties in the past, new political parties coming, but we haven't seen anyone as impactful at their launch. There was a wide cross section of Grenadians there. So what are your thoughts? One, on the inclusion of the new political party, and secondly, the intent going forward if they are given the mandate come next general election. Let me hear your thoughts on the movement. Right away, we're going straight to the phone lines, and folks, you know that you can call via WhatsApp also, the same 435-2041 number. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, I have to give my opinion, but I just want to remind people about the rally on Grenville on the 23rd, NDC rally in the SAS grounds, and you can contact the constituency number in South St. George 440-1110, 457 or 5569, and the tongue of St. George 435-8696. Come and support the rally this Sunday. I listened to the launch, and I listened to Peter. It was very impactful, and it was very good. But when you really look at the situation in Grenada today, is there a room for a third party, and would a third party be successful? You know, and when you really look at it too, what is I didn't really see he bringing anything different to what all these parties are the same. NNP, NDC, ULP, TULP. When you look at all of these parties, what you call them, not leftists, but all of these parties are the same. So I'm still yet to see, while it was an impressive launch, and I wish him all the best, but and I am a strong supporter of the NDC, and I'm not afraid to say that because I'm a supporter, but I'm looking, when I listen to everything, I'm still looking for something more, something different, something to wow me, to say, well, listen to me, that this year I'll give this individual a chance because he is different. But the only thing that I support him up to, I've been saying, you see, this Project Polaris, that is unconscionable that we Grenadians have to pay through our nose. We would not be able to pay for this hospital, this building of this hospital. So I think what we should be concentrating on is focusing on good, proper health care, what we have here now, upgrading the system instead of going through this Project Polaris, because I am even though I'm a supporter of the NDC, I'm against that project because it's going to just drown Grenadians in debt, and we wouldn't be able to have health care to that. But getting back to the original thing, he needs to come with something more different than what he's actually. I see really no different. Tell me something more, give me something more. But I'm listening.
Okay, thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. She's listening. She has, she hasn't heard enough. He's not, the movement hasn't convinced her enough as yet. Maybe with time, as time progresses. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Welcome to the program.
Welcome. I hear this woman. She's not just a supporter of the party to me. She's the PRO. In any event, why are Grenadians so afraid of the we are afraid of change. And we always make this criticism about, there's no need for a third party. Who says that? You could have many parties. Let's wait and see what happens. And if we get over this fear of change, it will be best for us. Thank you.
Hello. Good morning. Having said that, what are your personal thoughts on the launch of the movement? And I'm hopeful that you heard Peter's conversation last night on Beyond the Headlines. What are your personal thoughts, though?
Well, I was there at the function. It was a good turnout, and I liked what I heard, and I think all that was said, even though it is the same as the other parties, but it could be done if everybody put their hands together and unite. I mean, what is wrong? If we change things, it could happen for the better. Everybody would be better off. That's what I think. Over.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. Folks, it's 28 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's the conversation. Your thoughts on the launch of the movement and the Democratic People's Movement, and what are your thoughts? Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, pleasant good morning to you, sir. I fully agree with Peter based on what he said he will do, because I know this man. When he's doing something, he do it conscientiously. You know, if I'm but about it. And I put him neck on the table for him. I wish him all the best. May God keep him and bless him.
Okay. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. It's 29 minutes after 7 o'clock. Your thoughts. The launch of the movement has come and gone. And the executive, the people that we've known so far, Alistair Archibald, I think he is the current chairman. Let's hear your thoughts. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Yes, Mr. Innocent. People seem to be innocent as long as they do not reach where they want to achieve their goal. Then they would pretend to be innocent. Now, as far as I'm concerned, competition is a healthy thing. Then, if we have competition in the political arena, then we will get somebody or some leader to do most of the things that he has said. At the same time, when an individual reaches a position, then he has the practical knowledge of perhaps to know what he can do when he's that particular field. On the outside, he has a tendency to say what the word is intend to do. Sometimes he may reach there and he just cannot do it, but he might have had good intention. So when you go there and you get into the actual situation, then you might be able to know what you would definitely do. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. One of the contributors via the WhatsApp platform says, Grenada needed another political option, so Peter's party is timely. He is a trusted politician and has a lot to offer. I think he is for the people. I especially appreciate that he's encouraging unity as opposed to the tribal politics that we see dividing friends and families now. I'd only caution that the party is not built like others, like the NNP, that crumbles without the person who built it. Grenada needs better from its elected officials. Peter may just be the solution we needed. Let's accommodate a call via the WhatsApp platform. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Am I on the program for the 18th?
Yes, you are on the program.
Okay. I want to look at that launch. It was good. But the thing is, the same thing has been happening to all the other parties that came in. And I want to warn Peter David that there are some hawks and vultures which I see around him. and you just have to be careful.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, caller. And it is 28 minutes on to the 8 o'clock hour. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning to Mr. Innocent. Long time. How are you doing?
Culture man.
Hey, greetings, man.
How you doing? How you doing?
Just okay, you know.
All right.
So what is the topic this morning? You could speak about any?
No. We're talking about the launch of Grenada's newest political party, the movement.
Well, I didn't know, but a friend told me about that yesterday, you know. But the night in the market is not the sale.
Okay. All right.
Can I just speak something about what is really taking place on my garden? Yesterday morning or day before morning, when I went down in my garden, right close to my house, and that's here my plant. Mr. Innocent, here my plant with shrubs. I put like the rotten woods and other things, you know what I mean? And when you plant yam, you have to get rain for the yam to go down, you know what I mean? Down in the earth. This good person, they come and just root out all the yam because the yams on him now, they now start to have the little yams in it, you know what I mean? The root out all the baby yams on him and look, all the little plants on him is on the ground.
Wow, that's sad.
You know?
That is sad. And
you know what I mean? I line for you, you know what I mean? Because I going to the farmer on him to the and bring him come and see the bed as yam and him what they go out.
Okay.
Because the last time I was sick and even I didn't have with it or whatever to cut my hair. Nobody, you know what I mean? When you give somebody something, they're happy. And they you cannot give and help nobody. Couple smoke a pipe, but nobody don't smoke in my pipe and no couple smoke in my pipe. You have a good morning.
Okay, thank you, culture man. That wasn't nice at all. That really wasn't nice at all. And all right, it's now 26 minutes on to 8 o'clock. Like I said, we're looking at the launch of the newest political party in on the island. It was launched on Sunday. It's the People's Democratic Movement, or the Democratic People's Movement. I hope I'm getting it right. But it's a subset of the D movement, that movement. And like I said, we had the leader, Honorable Peter David, on Beyond the Headlines last night, and he expounded on a number of areas like constitutional review, enhancing the healthcare sector. They're going to follow up on the NHI, the National Health Insurance, and also the agricultural sector. What are your thoughts? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, it's innocent. It's observation, and it's quite a while now. You can put a presentation by his college, right? That's and the boy coming back, sorry, with the law office is an old foot. You know, it causing a problem there. This is a two-lane, right? And where you have vehicles parked left and right, and that causing problem. What I figure they should have a one-way. A special time they should have a one-way.
But isn't there a sign? Isn't there a sign that says no entry from the Lucas Street area from 9 or something? I think there's a sign up at the entrance there.
Yeah, but you know, some people tamper with that sign. You know what I mean? And you know, so I swear because some people they use it and they come up and the cluster it causing problem.
Okay, so that's an area the traffic department has to look into.
That is what I'm saying. But what I'm saying to you is they should leave it open because, for instance, you have a lot of vehicles coming from the town area. You let it venture up the hill as normal, and those who not look at street, they make it a one way for a certain time till you know a couple of hours or 2 hours after school is over. That causing a big problem.
All right. Now I hear you. Now, what are your thoughts on the movement?
Well, to be truthfully speaking, I want to go to the political side, but I mean, what I was listening to
politics is life, eh? So
yeah, I know. But Peter is my boy. I think because we come a long way. But certain things I listen to from start, right? But I pull it up on here, and certain things you hear you talk about is good.
Okay.
It's good. So as I said, let's see what's going on.
Okay.
But again, the certain thoughts what you have in mind is good for the nation.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, caller.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And yeah, that's what I want to hear from you this morning. What are your thoughts? I mean, so many things, was said. So many things came out. All right. Good. Someone says here, speaking about unity, Grenadians have to look at who were at the center of all the disunity among parties, from the NJM in 1983 to the NDC in 2012 to the NNP in 2024. Look for the common factor among all the breakups, then decide. 435-2041, that's the number you can get in on the action. Let's go back to the WhatsApp. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Okay. Do you know who was responsible for organizing the North Party?
I'm not fully aware, but I know that's a party that I think my good friend Glennis Roberts was affiliated with, right?
And many others.
Yeah.
Well, the only new thing we hear yet about the party is the Republican. We hear Democrat, we hear this one, we see revolution, we see communism, we see socialism, we see democracy. So we're waiting on the Republican.
Would you take that bold step?
Well, the fact of the matter is, I hear you talking about this morning about somebody that dealing in Obia and whatever it is, witchcraft, whichever one you have to choose, and saying that they go, what? They will get a whipping. Let me use that word.
Well, the Bible says iniquity workers have their place in the pit of hell.
But he said this honesty have their place in the pit of hell too, you know.
Yes.
And and lying people are they in the pit of hell too. So sometimes when we belt in, we have to be careful with how we belt in. And Mr. Man, why it is that you're not telling people what happened with this thing for the Cuba thing?
Hear what you need to do, right? At the end of the program, you call back the line, and we'll discuss this. Okay?
All right, my brother.
Yeah.
I can't take that blows again, man of God. the people, sorry to change the thing, but the people in Cuba suffering, we suffering.
Yeah.
Remember, the people help us.
I know.
You're not doing a good job.
Well,
is not doing a good job.
Listen to
people.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
There's so much that I can do. The account is there. I know my one of the signatories on the account, Mr. Siddiqui Sylvester, was mobilizing some people to do something there. So that's why I say after the program you call back and we have a conversation on it.
Not me. I don't think I just if you find it enough, just take the money and just give the people in Venezuela. Even though Italy, people they could buy the money, give them let them buy it now.
Okay.
And
all right.
Forget this thing because yes, just give them the money, let them buy it. Just go and announce and say, okay, the phone closed. We have this amount of money. We give it to the Cuban embassy. Embassy so they could think it.
Okay.
And the case closed. We know we do we work.
All right. Thank you.
And case closed.
All right. Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. Folks, it's 20 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We take a commercial break and we'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Grenada Get Ready, GBN, the Ministry of Education, and the Division of Culture proudly presents Christmas Harmony 1.0, the inaugural primary school carol singing competition. Join us on Friday, December the 5th at 1 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Magical voices, festive spirit, and exciting competition await. Tickets, adults $10, children $5. Christmas Harmony 1.0, no better place to be. Be there.
This holiday season, let the Monica Benoit Wonderland of Lights lead the way to Christmas at the Point. Starting November 30th, the Quarantine Point Recreational Park transforms into a glowing wonderland with dazzling light displays that are the true showstoppers of the season. Take a magical tuk-tuk tunnel ride through twinkling arches. Explore Santa's grotto, cozy up with a picnic blanket under the stars, and savor delicious eats from local vendors. Entry is just $5 for walk-ins, $10 per carload, and $20 for premium carload parking. Plus, grab a cozy picnic blanket for only $40 and enjoy the season in style. Special pricing applies for New Year's Eve. Visit our Instagram or Facebook pages at Rotary Club of Grenada Events for more details. It's holiday fun for the entire family every night from 5 p.m. till midnight, and it all supports the charitable work of the Rotary Club of Grenada. Christmas at the Point. When the sun sets, the wonder begins. Mark your calendars. It all begins November 30th.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. The conversation continues. We accommodate a call via our WhatsApp platform. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Innocent, and good morning to your listeners. How are you this morning?
I am alive and thankful. How about you?
I'm good. I'm blessed.
Talk to us.
Highly favored. All right. I just quickly on the launch of the movement, it was very, very impressive and impactful. And I look forward to how everything will play out now that the movement has been launched, the Democratic People's Movement. I see that you kind of having the name tied up, but it's the Democratic People's Movement. Innocent, finally, 2 quick points. One, there's a caller, a female caller, who calls every morning and refuses to say good morning. No manners, no respect, because she keeps referring to one in particular MP as the most honorable, and everybody else, she calls them by their name. Innocent, as a host, I think I strongly urge that you pull up on her, because children also listen to the program, and we don't want them growing up like that. And 2, the caller who called about, I know this is not the time for it, but the caller who called about the traffic in Old Fort, there is a permanent sign concreted in the ground which says one way between 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on mornings, and in the afternoon from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's a one-way coming from the cemetery area. You can't enter from the Lucas Street end. So,
okay.
Caller, I hope this would clear it up.
So, in essence, anybody who is doing that other than during that time is they violating the law?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Charged for that.
Thank you very much,
Have
caller.
a good day, will you?
You too. God bless. Bye-bye. All right, let's go to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. How are you?
Alive and thankful. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, and good morning to Grenadians listening on island and off island. In regards to your subject of the new political entity that's starting up, I think it's a good idea, and it's good. I wish it well, because now we will have a balance. Let's say it's 15 seats, and it goes 7-7, and he's the deciding one. He has quite a sway of what will happen from there going forward. Could you imagine that? Now everybody will now have to work together to get anything done. And hopefully the mature minds in the group will come together and make things happen. However, I'm seeing in the island which party it matters on board. It does not matter. The problem I see is implementation of said objectives and executing them in a manner that provides the benefits to the citizenry of the country. And I think that's where I'm seeing the failure. And it's not only with government, it's also in the private sector. People decided they're doing something and they don't execute it as they have planned it because obstacles come in their way and they don't know how to deal with it. If you look at, everybody keeps talking about Singapore. It's a fantastic example. But Singapore got where it is by having a dictator. You hear that? A dictator leading the country that he mobilized and unified under one objective. And that was it for the first decade. He said, this is what we're doing. This is how we're doing it. And he executed to the T and the I's and the dots and the commas. Everything in that agreement was done to that. It was execution of their objective. Caused Singapore to be where it is today. Yeah?
Okay.
An economic powerhouse, landmass smaller than Grenada.
So having said that, do you think that there are going to be any implementation issues with what you've heard thus far?
Yes. Seriously, yes. The reason I say yes is the technocrats that have to execute it. That is the problem. You don't have to take my word for it. Investigate for yourself. Anyone who's listening to me, investigate for yourself. That's where it starts to fall apart.
Right.
Yeah? Yeah, because this is the way we want to do it. Somebody come and say, oh, no, we can do it this way. Even people who's doing small constructions in their houses and stuff, and the construction come out, oh, no, I think this is the way it's going to be better. No, that's not what I want. This is what I want. Do what I want. Do what the plan says.
Right.
You understand? And it's something that needs to change. It must be a consensus to change it, not you arbitrarily making a decision to change it.
And it also involves having the right people, the qualified and competent people in the right places for execution.
My friend, that's a fallacy. That still is not going to work in this Grenadian context. You know how many professionals have come and try to do these things and you always did it this way. Duh. If you're always doing it this way and it's not working, why do you still persist to say it's correct?
Okay.
This is what I'm talking about.
This is interesting.
This is what I keep seeing over and over and over again.
So what's your recommendation then?
Listen, we have to get rid of the square pegs that's sitting in the wrong holes with all the grease pack around it, and it's not working. They have to go. Or reposition in something else that they are better at. Yeah? We need to do a shake-up. There's lots of young people out there with brilliant ideas. Yeah? And they can execute it. Look, there's lots of successful young people in Grenada doing things in fields Grenadians don't know nothing about. And they are successful. Would they say they're coming into Grenada to do anything? Because everybody would cry them down, beat them down, literally, figuratively. There's countless of examples out there.
Okay.
You look for it and you would cry in a sense. Seriously.
All right. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your contribution. It's 10 minutes on to 8 o'clock. That is our time. Let's accommodate this call here as we say good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings.
Welcome to the program.
Listen, Mr. Joseph, your last caller there. Congratulations, my dear brother. We're getting closer. You heard him well, didn't you, Mr. Joseph?
Yep.
Well, all right. I want to put a name on what he suggested. And that name is the reconstitution of this country, Mr. Joseph. Reconstitution means writing collectively, in the most democratic form, a new constitution for Grenada. Constitution being the framework, fundamental, basic, skeletal laws for the country, set out by Grenadians themselves in the most democratic format known, a constituent assembly. By the way, may I intervene here and say that this constituent assembly, as it is referred to today, is the same as a constitutional Congress, a constitutional assembly, or a constitutional, how was it called in 1787 again? Anyway, the Pennsylvania Convention that established the United States is the same thing. The people of Grenada must have a share, a contribution, a say in the direction of the country. We were obligated to accept an imperial order and council of the Queen's most let's change the word queen because they changed from king to queen and prince. Of the monarch's most excellent majesty, we had no say. And we have been inculcated upon to live a certain way. What can we build on that if after 50 years, with how many different administrations, we have not been able to get off the ground? Do you understand why I'm saying this, Grenada? If we do not reconcile, write our own constitution with a bond with the people that they will share in the making and share in the execution into the future. This latrine pamphlet of an imperial order that rules over us is there designed for privileges. Some of the most dumb people get into public office, but they're there and they have the quote-unquote power and they run it to suit them. That has to change. I do trust, what you call this one again? Nobody know that the D is for Democratic People's Movement is prepared to take that leap to really do something for Grenada into the future. Let's see when they come with their plans. In other words, they explain it a little more. But welcome the diversity. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph. Do have a nice day with you.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. One of my contributors says, "Good morning, Innocent. Just to say, I highly applaud this group presently cleaning the Ariza area. Yesterday, I stood up and admired them. The very dangerous climbing, but in all, they are doing a fantastic job. They need medals and recognition, not those sitting in office and getting Queen and Governor General awards." 435-2041, that's the number. We still have some time. And good morning, my dear friend. All right, welcome back. Okay, we still have some time. I want to hear from you. What's your take? That's so trending. The talk around the tongue is that the movement is here, and are they moving in, or are they moving out, or are they moving stagnated? Oh my goodness, never a dull moment in Grenada. 435-2041. Like I said, we do have some time. Okay, someone says, "Good morning, Gordon. The present government is doing well, but the only thing is that we should have is the School of Nursing back in Grenada, where professionalism is taught. This includes confidentiality, respect, love for patients, and many more qualities, not only the diplomas and degrees, because nursing is love." Let's take this call via WhatsApp. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Innocent.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you, and good morning to all your listeners. And I must indeed say that I did look at the movement launch on Sunday, and I did also look at Donald Peter David interview last night on Beyond the Headlines. Now, there's one thing that I did in fact notice is that I was expecting a lot much more human capital that would have been around the movement that would have actually shown that there would have been that human capital that would have been able to create the vision going forward from here. Now, if you remember, when Dr. Anthony Bridgman was on the program of To The Point, I did ask him if he was going to run. And he did in fact answer that he wasn't going to run. So I'm looking at the movement has launched, yes. I'm not seeing the human capital that would actually be able to take the vision from where it is at and actually transform it into something that is coherent, cohesive, and that would bring that vision forth to life. I'm still looking for that.
In other words, you want to see people that you can identify with, that you know who's taking here and who's taking there.
Yes, I want to see people who can actually be movers and shakers that would actually create that vision. If I'm not seeing it, and I did in fact notice that the leader was in fact giving out a clarion call to persons to come join the movement at this point in time. Now, even in that case, it means therefore that the persons, even though they may have a dream in mind, the persons are not actually there to actually do it. So he's still actually calling on the people to actually come. I don't know if they're going to come. You and I may not know if they would ever come.
Okay.
But so in that sense, it was in fact a good expression of a dream that person may have had, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it may come into reality.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, caller. And let's go to the telephone line now and say good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Alive and thankful. Welcome to the program.
All right, thanks. You look back from our pre- and post-independence era, and a lot of unfortunate things have happened and continue to happen here in Grenada politically. Right? Based on what the new party is saying with the Honorable Peter David, the question of unity, etc., it's absolutely necessary. We have to look at what a previous caller said, and he has been saying this for a long while. The Constitution must be reviewed and amended. As a matter of fact, probably we need a brand new one. Because I'm concerned and I love Grenada dearly, in a sense. If this is not going to happen, then you need a new generation of politicians that love Grenada, or you need an intelligent dictatorship for at least 50 years to really fix here and push here forward. The division, the old talk, the lie, the dishonesty, etc. I do believe a lot of people, especially the younger people, they are upset and grossly disappointed. Change is necessary. It's a democracy. You can have several parties. But I would really, really like to see this nation being united and utilize some of our natural resources, our intellectual skills, etc., etc., and lift Grenada upward. After almost 52 years of independence, and we are way behind. Sometimes it's embarrassing. Even something look like public transport. After 52 years, we cannot get it right. Father, have mercy. Thanks for listening, my brother.
You're most welcome, my brother. Have a good one. All right, we can accommodate another call if it comes really quickly. You know the digits, 435-2041, and here it comes. So if I was next to you, I would have shook your little toe. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent. And how are you today, sir?
I am alive and thankful. How about you?
Okay, for now.
Right, you got to be brief. We're running out of time.
What I think is, Peter, he spoke well, and I think what the things that he's saying is relevant. That we need this kind of unity and things in Grenada. But what I think is the political parties, we're not learning anything new. It's just like they get rid of Sageri, and they're just using some of the same thing and going on. There's nothing new they get it coming up with, because the main thing we have to build Grenada. It's brilliant, improving on Grenada. And then what was so amazing, he self-talked about the colors, the jersey colors. When Gary time, no jersey was a different type of politics, which was thing was even better. But modernization, a lot of things modernized. Okay. But the jersey, when they ask him about the jersey, he's condemning the jersey. But when they ask him about the jersey, he move away. So if you say that the color thing is creating problem, but you going into the color thing, so let's get rid of this color thing. Let's prove people. Let people prove you and do everything without the jersey. Let's see what's going to work without this color thing.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much, folks. That's it for the conversation this morning. We've got to go. We've got to join the BBC. Thank you for your contribution and your participation. Bye-bye.